Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome back to Ocean City Forest, the Van Ham Wham We're in Debt series. Today's going to be a little bit shorter video because we're going to mostly be selling some stuff so that we can get this little 192 million out of the way and start getting a little bit lower. And if we have time after selling some stuff, then we're going to harvest another field of sorghum. And then I'll go over the things that I've got planned. A little exciting news for next week. I'm recording this on Thursday for Friday. So when you guys see this, this will be Friday. And then we'll live stream it on Saturday. And then next week we'll start the new series. This one will still continue, but it will be hit and miss where we start bringing it in. I do want to complete it. So don't fret because it won't go anywhere. And on that note, let's get busy. So how's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. And I'm doing fantastic as usual. First and foremost, we're going to sell some eggs. It's just been a while since I've sold anything. So we're going to sell some stuff right on camera quick and make some money. And I'm hoping that I have enough to get us under the 100 million mark. That's what I'm hoping for. So, whoops, wrong button. So as you can see, we are in December. We have moved ahead 2 months from where we were. And that's exciting because that's what we talked about. I've done a lot of changes. I've cleared a lot of trees. We are officially at, I will show you here. We are officially at, we also have 3,000 chickens. I'll show you that. But we're now for 1607. So I cleared 607 trees since the last time I've seen you guys, which is pretty cool. The harvester's over there all set up, ready to go. But as you can see by our screen here, we are clearing some land. So let's get these eggs sold, and then we will sell some wood chips on a camera. And hopefully we make some decent money because wood chips now are almost $3,000. We will check them right here. We'll go up here. Wood chips are $29.53. I've had them as high as $4,000 before, but then I made the mistake and did a test on a few wood chips that I had laying around, trying to sell them, and it dropped the price. So going forward, I think that we're gonna just come on and sell some stuff. I'm still gonna go ahead every other month with this. So after today, the next episode will be in February. And then we'll come back one in March after the year anniversary. And then after that, it'll be every couple months that we come back. All right, so let's go sell the 43,556 liters of eggs. And I wanted to show you real quick. We are now at 3,000 chickens. And if you look here, they take 180,000. We have 100,000. The 180,000 is for an entire year. So we're excited. So let's take this down and sell it and then come back and grab our wood chips, sell those. And then we have to harvest this little field that we planted 3 months ago, actually. But as you can see, we have cleared a lot of trees so far since the last time you guys were here. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. But I may just look at this whole section now is clear all the way to the road. And we're starting to put a field in here. I'm going to, as we come back, I'll show you what I've got planned. My next section to clear is this, all the way to the road, so that we don't have any trees in our way or anything like that. So 607 trees were in that section across the street, which was absolutely crazy. Now these eggs sell for about $3,000 per thousand, so we should make a quick 120,000 from this. We're hoping anyways. $171,000 plus 10,000 environmental score. So 171,000. There we go. So now we can go back and grab our wood chips and get it. I'm going to clear here too so that everything from the shop, as you can see, is all cleared. I also started using GPS to make my line straight. We are going to make 2 huge fields, one there and one over here. both with sorghum in them. So I'm waiting till I get this one harvested, and then next month this little baby is ready, and then that wheat one is ready. Once they're done, I'm going to plow them all together. We'll plant sorghum in both of them, and that way in a couple of months we'll have our wheat. We'll just start building up. So that was pretty cool, because now that we have 3,000 chickens, we make anywhere between 10 and 12 pallets of eggs a day, which is, as you can see, we just took down 30,000 liters. It was 171,000. So that was quite the little chunk. We're going to start selling stuff a little bit more so that we can start seeing this money go down. And you guys will be shocked to know that I now have 33,237,728 liters out of 1,600 trees. And that's not true either, because we didn't start using the Brucks until a couple of months ago. So that just goes to show you how much wood chips you absolutely get. 33 million liters are in this little van right here. So we're not going to go too much higher there. The fields are going to be the fields. We're going to have 2 of them, and they're going to go right through these power lines and everything. So we'll have like realistic stuff like that. And then it'll just be clearing trees. And then I may just keep the series going on my own after we get the 200 million done to clear every tree out. Like come back and do a video like every 1,000 trees that I clear, so that you guys can see how much we've cleared. I've driven around, and there's a clear-cut border to the map. It's kind of like fake trees. But from what I was told, there's over 70,000 trees on this map. So we've got a long ways to go, but it'll be a series that I don't have to push. But I have got an amazing series. We're going back home. We're going back realistic, and we're doing this the right way. So let's see. Let's cross our fingers and hope that we make $92 million off of this. Yep. 98 million plus 5,907,000 liters of environmental score. So we're now down to $88 million left. We have officially, in 9 episodes, well, actually 11 episodes. In 11 episodes, we have made $120 million just off of the logs that we had. So I did some figuring, and I figured that if for every 5 trees with logs, you make $20,000. And I figured that with 70,000 trees, you would make anywhere between $50 to $100 million if you just cut them up and sold them. But wood chips or planks, now if we would have used planks, but that's crazy. Now you can see, now it looks like a little bit more of a manageable number. But now we're going to do it to where we get 3 million liters in the thing, and then come back and sell. I'll put them in here, and then every once in a while when we get, when we get to the point where we have, like maybe 10 million in there, then we'll go sell them. There we go. We'll put her back right here. And as you can see, 120. We got a 5 million score. So what's our score now? 78 on this one, 55 on that one, 51 on that one. So we got 5 million extra dollars just from the environmental score. So if you keep your environmental score right and you keep doing it like that every time, you can make some serious money. But I'm excited now because now it looks like it's a little bit more manageable. The number has jumped dramatically down. Also going forward, I think that I'm going to make my videos quite a bit shorter. And it's going to be a combination, I think, of coming in on narrating and coming in and narrating for 4 or 5 minutes and then throwing a time lapse up so that you guys know what's going on. Yeah, and I think you guys I'll get to give you all the gist and all the rundown once we get to next week and we start doing all that stuff. But I'm excited because we're gonna get this channel back where it needs to be, and instead of playing so far ahead like I've been doing, you guys will be able to witness every single thing that we do, except that you won't have to watch every single... Well, you can watch every single thing that we do, but it'll be like one episode will be like 20 minutes, and then come back, and then the next one will be like a 30-minute time lapse with maybe 4 or 5 minutes of me talking in it during it, which is kind of cool. So I just want you guys to know that I'm doing it for you guys because I understand what it's like to watch other channels. And if somebody keeps putting out an hour video, nonstop, hour, after a while, I'm like, I don't have an hour to watch that video. So we're going to do that. We're going to get the time tweaked, and we're going to get it right. But it's exciting because I can get as much done, especially if I'm either playing off camera or doing a time lapse off camera, and I don't have to worry about coming and basically trying to talk my way through an hour. We'll leave the longer streams for the live streams on Saturday, and then we'll come out and we'll do a 2 or 3 hour one on every Saturday. We'll still do it. So this one is gonna be dropping Friday. So when you guys see this, happy Friday to you, Friday, TGIF. And when you guys see me tomorrow, I got to learn to talk like that because I realize that the video is not dropping on Thursday. It's dropping for you guys. It'll be tomorrow. Well, it'll be the video drop, but we're live streaming tomorrow. And then we're gonna do this map one more time, but I'm gonna play ahead to get us until February. Then we'll sell our things, and then after that, I think, because if I got another $30 million, or how many, we got, 100 and something, it was crazy. We made 100 and, so 88 and 100 would be 188. So we've made $122 million, and that's crazy. That's awesome, too. Now, I'm not going to lime this, or I'm not going to seed it, because we are going to be adding all of it together. We're going to make 2 ginormous fields, both of them sorghum, and that's all we're going to grow from here on out is sorghum. So it'll be exciting for that. Oops, can't hit that. We'll just go around here. But all those power lines are going to be involved in these fields, which is kind of cool. The reason I don't want to go too much higher is because, as you can see, it gets pretty steep into the abyss up there. But after you get up towards the top of it, it flattens out. So I don't want to make too many more fields. I just kind of want to have 2. But yeah, like I stated in my community page, we're at the point now where it's rinse and repeat. You guys have seen me harvest. You've seen me lime. You've seen me seed. You've seen me fertilize. You've seen me cut trees down. Now it's time to start seeing results. Like, I'll come back and I'll show you guys a video on this when I get all the fields combined, and we can come for 15-20 minutes and start harvesting, or vice versa, or sell a few more things like that. And then I may I'm very much considering keeping the series going on a basis of this. We're going to still have our other series, our realistic series, which is going to be absolutely epic. I can't wait. You guys, I sat out there today talking to the guys. We were finishing barbed wiring the last little bit of our 80-acre field that we have now made a pasture for the cows, which eventually will get mowed because they won't be in it every day. We got a 40, a 50, and an 80 that we switch them between every few days. So, well, it's about every few weeks. We let them go in the 80 acres because when you have 125 head of cows, Holsteins, they eat up 80 acres pretty quick. It's probably within a week, and they've got it down to almost dirt. So it's every 3 weeks, but then by the time the 3 weeks rolls back around again, the grass has grown pretty decent, and then that gives us a chance to. It might take closer to 10 days for them to get that 80 acres because they eat and they move at the same time. They move and they just kind of rip the grass out with their mouth. It's kind of cool, actually, the way they do it. And they're constantly chewing, just constantly, non-stop, even when they're getting milked. They're constantly chewing. But that's what we've got. That's what we got going. But we were talking about it, and we were laughing hysterically about some of my guys that are workers actually watch my channel, and some of them laugh and hilariously laugh when they see me harvesting it. Whoa! Oh my gosh! I got 30,000 liters already. Sweet. So I hope we can just kind of. But they laugh because they were shocked that a game is called Farming Simulator and people are still mowing and harvesting and baling at 20, 30, 40 miles an hour. People just don't realize how slow farming really is in real life. They just don't. Now this is going to go through the roof. Should. Maybe we got to come out a little bit more. There we go. There, so she's full. And then I'm going to go finish harvesting the rest of this. Fit it in here and then dump 30,000 in there. That's our lifeblood. Now, next month, that one over there will be ready. I'll harvest that. And then once that one's harvested, we will harvest the wheat right here. And then we're starting to combine fields. By then, I'll have everything plowed in. I'll have a nice border put around and everything. And so we'll finish this. We'll finish picking up the straw. We'll put this in the manure. And I think we'll wrap it up for the series. And that's what we're going to do. You know, every episode going forward is going to be a lot shorter, but a lot more informative. I'm going to be mostly showing you guys. The new series starting Monday will not be... It's going to be a lot slower paced than you guys are used to. So I want you guys to understand that this is kind of what I want. So it's not something that I'm doing to be rude or mean. It's just something that I want to do for the sake of doing. Because that's what I made my channel for. And we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to bring back, like I said, the trivia. We're going to bring back a lot of things. You know, I'm going to start asking you guys questions about what I talked about and things like that. So, you know, like, for example, when we do trivia, the first person that answers the trivia gets a shout out into the video. So, you know, if you want to get your name shouted out, answer the trivia. Be the first to answer it. Not the second, third, or fourth, the first. And then tentatively in the background right now, we are planning a big collab with 3 content creators. Don't know the dates it's going to happen, but it's a big collab, and it's going to be a lot of cool stuff and interactive stuff that's going to happen there. Now, as you can see, let's check our sorghum and see what we got in there. We've got still 80,000 liters of sorghum. So right now we got enough to feed those 30,000 or those 3,000 chickens for 6 months in there, and we're gonna have more tomorrow. And we don't have any wheat yet or anything. I still got 44,000 seeds. We're gonna put him the harvester up here at the next field because he will be ready up there. We'll collect this wheat and ready. We'll get you guys out of here real quick. But I can spend a lot of time, and I've decided that if I do a time lapse, it's gonna have me coming on for 3 or 4 minutes and narrating before it goes out. Okay, so videos will still be like 20 minutes or so. Well, it'll be like 15 for the actual video, and then like 5 minutes. That way I can come on and explain, and you guys know what's going on. You know, and then. I think I can be more informative, but that collab is going to be, it's just in talks right now. So many of you have been going into streams and saying, well, we heard this and we heard that and we heard this. There hasn't been a date discussed. There hasn't been a time discussed. There right now we're still talking about the story mode. We're still trying to figure out what we want, what our roles will be on the farms, what we got going on. So, you know, do Fury a favor and try not to jump the gun too much for the sake of we don't even know when. We have to all get together. We all have our own stuff going on. We all have our stuff that we're working on singly. So for us to go with 3 of us into a multiplayer Let's Play, it has to be really quite thought out. Okay? So that's all I'm asking. Just, you know, I understand you guys are excited. I understand that. And I know that the other content creators around here are talking about it. And that's great too. But I don't shy away from nothing, but we're still in the working out stage, if you know what I mean. So, all right, let's make a quick turn here. And then we're going to get this down to the fertilizer station and make another 100,000 probably. And we got about 150,000 liters of lime between our silo and the rock plant. So, as you can see by all the dirt, I've been busy. I've been collecting rocks. But everything has been done legit, just like we talked about. The only deviation we had on this entire Let's Play is we did bring the Bruxen, and I didn't want to. I really wanted to not do it. But I do understand, because starting Monday, this is our 3rd week on this map already. And if I was to continue it next week, which we got to get out of debt first. We're not going anywhere until we get out of debt. It's, I try to get a series moving, because realistically, new maps drop, things drop, and you don't want to spend your time 4, 5, 6 weeks. Now, what I want to do going forward is what my goal is to bring back the realism and bring it back to where we have a series that moves, like, not fast, but moves in the sense of we can be on it for a while. I want to start putting out videos of 50, 60, 70 episodes like I used to do back in the day. I was laughing because I was watching Big A's stream today, and he went back to No Man's Land, and I thought to myself, how many hours do I have on that map? So I went back and I checked my saved game for Fs22, and then I went back and I checked my saved game for Fs19, and I've got well over 1,000 hours on No Man's Land between the two. So it's kind of cool. But that's what I miss. When I had 70, 80 episodes on a map, I had 77 on FS19. 77 episodes. I haven't been past 38 in all of FS22 yet. So I'd like to be able to get into a series and just kind of settle in and kind of, go 4, 5, 6 years on it. And then what I want to start doing is bringing the whole, holy cow, we got almost 130,000 liters just off this little baby field of straw. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. It is 130. It's actually 132. I just want to bring back that. I want to feel like you guys can get vested. So in order for me to do all that stuff, I'm going to have to periodically, bring back, this one, every 2 or 3 episodes of the other one. When I figured what we would do on this is, after today, just put enough money, keep putting wood chips away until we have enough to, because what did it drop the wood chips to? Yeah, it didn't drop today, but it will tomorrow. We sold a lot. It'll drop, because before, when I was selling all the planks, it dropped all the way down to 900. But within a couple of months, it came right back up. So that's kind of cool. What I'd like to do, though, on this series is the next time I see you guys, I want to be out of debt completely. Boom. Then after that, I want to come back every 1,000 trees. So we're at 1,600 now. I want to come back at, 2,600, then 3,600, and then 4,600, and just show you how much we've cleared. Even if I come on and it's like a 10, 15-minute video, you guys can then see the progress and see that I'm still continuing it. And that's what I really want to do. And going forward with all my series, I've been talking to a few really, 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 really huge, big-named content creators for Farm Sim. And they say the same thing. What they do is they get their additional series going, and then they play on it for, a month, 2 months, and they get out 15, 20 episodes or 30 episodes. Then after that, they bring out a new series, but every once in a while, they'll pop back in with the old one so that they continue to show that the progress is still going. So that their fan base, and that's you guys to me, is my fan base, can see that they're still working on that map. But once you get to the point of, I was told literally today, once you get to the 25 or 30 episodes, people have pretty much seen it all. You guys have seen me harvest now several times. You've seen me pick up straw several times. So to show you over and over and over and over again is absolutely ridiculous. So that's what I'm going to do with my series going forward, is we're going to get to the point where we're coming on, we're getting hot and heavy when we first start. When we get to 20 or 30 episodes, then you've seen it all. And now we've moved on to occasionally coming back to it and popping in and, playing it like that. And that's what we're going to do. So that everything kind of flows, everything kind of moves. And at the same token, you know, that's why you see every once in a while, you'll get like the big guys like Daggerwin and things, you'll see like episode 192. Well, if you go through their playlist, they haven't put out 192 episodes of that. What they've done is they've skipped ahead. Like, for example, they'll play and it'll be like, they'll say in the beginning, like, oh, we're going to put out an episode, you know, of this per month or whatever. And they'll do that for like 20 or 30 episodes. And then it gets to be, you'll start seeing it skip ahead. You'll start seeing it skip ahead. You skip ahead. And that's awesome. So this is where we're going to wrap it up, put this tractor away. And like I said, it's a short video, but we got done. We got done what we needed to do. We got some serious money out of debt. We got some eggs sold. We had 30,000 liters of eggs. We got our harvest done, and we picked up the straw and put it in there. So that's going to be a quick $100,000 that we're going to make from that. So that's what I want to do. See, that's it. You know, I can get everything we need to do. We don't have to sit here for an hour and talk about nonsense. We can come in, do our stuff, get our stuff out of the way, and let's go. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. And please, please, please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you on the flip side.